honey. I gotta tell you all the stuff that went on this week in the reseller community.
What?
All the juicy tea. Come on, you gotta come.
All right. Yeah, we got our tea.
Good.
Did you wanted tea? I thought you... Never mind.
Okay, so you ready?
Yeah.
It's been a crazy week.
Okay.
More exciting than your job.
High bar, darling. High bar.
So, first of all, poshfest was announced this week.
Oh, what? You gonna go?
Well, it's online this year.
You gonna watch?
Well, they're charging money for it.
To watch a video?
Yeah, and a lot of the speakers are people that we already watch on YouTube, or the people that they've asked to be speakers anyway.
I mean, that might be something new.
Yeah, I mean, I would be really interested to hear what they have to say, but you know what I also heard?
What?
They're not paying anybody to speak.
So wait, they're charging money for tickets to an event that is not being held at a location, so you're paying someone to watch a video from home, and then they're not turning around and paying the people that are speaking?
Yeah, so here's what I am confused about. So poshfest normally is at a location, so they have to pay for the building and all that kind of stuff, and I understand that poshfest wants to recoup those fees. But now, I don't know what their fees are, but I do know that my time is valuable, so if I ever get to the point where I make enough, knowledge to want to impart on people, and someone's making money off it, it should be me.
Yeah, this makes all the sense in the world from let's make as much money for as little work as possible.
Yeah, plus poshfest already gets enough fees from me.
I would already 100%, if I could figure out a way to charge money for something without actually doing anything, that's the dream.
You're a guy. That's what you would do.
Yeah, shamelessly, 100% I would charge money for no service.
Well, I wouldn't. But speaking of that...
Why wouldn't you just pay the person directly?
Yeah. So some resellers have actually gone that route.
Okay. Well, that's a better choice, right?
Yeah, it is. But you remember a while ago I made a video about reseller courses?
I remember all of our videos, darling.
Yeah. So a long time ago I did make a video about reseller courses, and I said that they can be useful, but you got to be really careful about who you buy from.
Well, yeah, that's like that with everything. You've bought a couple mystery boxes from resellers that have been good and some that have been terrible.
Yeah. And so this year, apparently, and a lot of resellers have come out with reseller courses, and the timing hasn't been popular.
What's wrong with the time?
They release it during summer slowdown.
Well, it seems like the perfect time if you need to make replacement money.
Yes, from a business standpoint, it's actually perfect. You're able to keep your income consistent without having to worry about sales. Sounds perfect, right?
Sounds like a no-brainer. That sounds like exactly what you should be doing.
Absolutely. But from a customer standpoint, a lot of people are concerned that some people may be purchasing a course because they feel they aren't doing well, or they need some knowledge or experience or something like that to help them kind of get out of the slump, when really they're just experiencing summer slowdown just like everybody else.
I mean, it's all relative, right? Why would I pay someone money when I'm already doing either close to as well or nearly as well without paying for it?
Yes, but we're not doing nearly as well as any of them. Which is why I will never sell a reseller course, because I'm not knowledgeable enough. Not because I'm against them. If I was, I would, but I'm not. So I won't.
You'll get there at some point.
Thanks, honey. You're always so supportive.
I know.
Yeah. So there's been some bigger drama in the reseller world.
Bigger than poshfest and bigger than reseller courses? You don't say.
Yeah. It's about to get real. So, I don't know much about this whole situation, but I've heard a lot of talk, and people are very mad. So, essentially, what is going on is a very popular company came out and announced to their users that they're no longer able to share their closet because of a medical emergency of the owner. Apparently, the owner was the only person in said company who had access to the client's information, passwords and such.
That sounds like a horrible plan.
Sounds like a bad business, doesn't it? I don't know anything about business, but I feel like that's not the way to run one.
I mean, that's not feasible at all. Like, you need access to the information to do the job, don't you?
Well, you would think. And so the premise of this company was that a bunch of interns was doing sharing for their customers. And so when you signed up, because full disclosure, I signed up for said company before I got suspicious of said company. But anyway, you sign up and you receive an email that says, hey, your intern's name is like Sally. And Sally is going to be sharing your closet. And here's the password that we want you to be using, blah, 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 blah. But if Sally sent me my password and told me all of this stuff, doesn't Sally have my information?
Yeah.
That's what you would think, right?
Yeah.
But Sally now says she doesn't have my information, only the owner has my information. So, I don't know.
So you're saying that something's up?
Yes. So, at the same time that happened, a company came out on Instagram. I forget the name of the company, but maybe I can show you, on my phone or something later. But came out and said, hey, we have basically created a bot that a bunch of companies have been using, and we realized that people were taking advantage of our bot and charging people a ridiculous amount of money and overusing our licenses. So once we figured that out and people were doing that, we've suspended all use of that. So if your company that you're using for share services says that they're no longer able to be operational and they give you a reason that doesn't make a lot of sense, like only the owner has the information, then they're using our bot and that's why they're shut down. They're not actually using real people.
Wait, so you can't use a bot?
Oh,
what's wrong? Wait, what? Why not? That sounds like the perfect solution to not have to do anything. That's back to my whole getting paid to do nothing.
Excuse me, bot is against TOS. That is a big Poshmark no-no.
Well, that's dumb.
Why is it dumb? I follow rules.
Well, I know you follow rules, but I figured you could just set it, forget it, and do other things that are productive.
Oh, how adorable. You think that my time is valuable and I should be using it on things such as sourcing or making inventory or making my items look better or researching or income producing activities?
Yeah, wouldn't that make Poshmark more money though? Like, why
you
would
think
they...
that if I sell more, then Poshmark's able to take more fees from me with their 20%, and then that means that they're going to make more money off of me? Is that what you think would happen?
That's basic math. Like, that's...
But why can't I just spend all my time, all of the time, just sharing my items over and over again, and then hopefully somebody buys my items because I'm wasting all of my time on a phone?
Because that seems tremendously inefficient and horrible and a miserable time suck that no one wants to do.
Oh, so you're trying to tell me that if I tried to scale my business to like 1,000, 2,000 items to, make a larger profit, that it would be inconceivable for me to be able to be on my phone for that amount of time, for the amount of
Darling, you're already on your phone every day, all day, for 10 hours a day.
Oh. Well, logic has no place here. We have to follow the rules because
you have no
told us
power
so.
here.
Yes, exactly. I am a female in a male-owned company. So...
Well, I don't know why that has anything to do with it. That's basic understanding of how things work efficiently.
Oh, that's adorable that you don't understand the difference between men and women in business.
Well, it's dumb. Like, I would 100%...
So what you're telling me is you think I should break the rules?
Yeah. Absolutely. Well, I think that it's a stupid rule to have in the first place, and they should realize that as a company and want to make more money.
I have to agree with you there. I think that while I understand that on a business perspective, it looks better for you, especially if you're trying to go public, which, I'm not saying that Poshmark may or may not have been trying to go public. It's not on Google or anything like that. But I understand that from a business perspective that you need to be able to show that your users are on the app. And what better way to show that your users are on the app by basically chaining them to it where they can't make sales if they don't actually stay on your app 24/7. I understand the business perspective of things. But I also understand that another way you can show that your business is successful is by profits. And money speaks. Well, at least I thought it spoke, but apparently it doesn't speak loud enough.
Well, how are they going to determine if it's a bot or not? And they just say this is a user. Like, why does it matter?
Well, according to Poshmark, the bots are making it not a level playing field for those that are casual users. So if I use a bot, then I'm burying the things from people that are just casual.
Well, yes, but if they made it a thing that you could do, everyone could do it, and it would be a level playing field across the board.
Or if they just made it so that sharing wasn't required, like, you know, other successful resale companies, like, I don't know, eBay or something like that. I mean, they're not successful at all, but I mean, just my 2 cents. Then they could create an algorithm that didn't require such things.
No.
That's crazy, right?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, I thought so too. Okay. But this is the big one.
This is the big one?
Yeah. I don't know if we should talk about it. I don't know. It might get crazy. You ready?
Sure.
So, I have a friend on YouTube. Her name is Alicia. She has, I think her channel name is Married Life. I'll link it below. She posted a video on TikTok about items that she doesn't pick up at Goodwill. Maybe because of damage, or maybe because of price, or maybe because not her style. Whatever. You know,
sure.
TikTok videos.
We do that all the time. We
do TikTok videos all the time?
No, we pick up items, decide that they're not what we want, and then put them back.
Yeah. So, harmless video, right?
Like a responsible person. You don't just leave them sitting there.
Right, exactly. Harmless, right?
Yeah.
Not so harmless. So what happened was, TikTok people, and I'm not going to give names because, you know, I don't believe in sending hate to people, but somebody that had a very large following decided to duet said TikTok video and basically stated that what she's doing is wrong by being a reseller because she is contributing to the gentrification of thrift stores and pricing out lower income communities and stealing from lower income communities.
That's wrong on so many levels.
Your brain hurt?
Yeah, it's so counterintuitive that it's astonishing.
So the worst part about it is these hateful people that decided that she was doing all these horrible things. I think we're championing a good cause. I think what they were trying to do is stand up for lower income underprivileged communities.
It's a good intention. I don't know if it's necessarily a good cause.
I think that their heart was in the right place, but the way they went about it was probably not the best. So not only did they attack her TikTok, but they found her Instagram, they found her YouTube, and they started outing her address, which I believe in the internet world is called doxing.
Yeah, that's a horrible thing that you should never do under any circumstances.
And they were sending death threats.
Well, that's like my time playing online games and getting yelled at by a 13-year-old that has more rage than anyone I've ever met. Like, 13-year-olds are the worst online. They are terrible.
Yes, but I've read those comments and I did question a lot about myself. You know, is taking items from a thrift store and selling it at a profit a bad thing? And I really had to think about that. But did you know that only 16% of Goodwill's, well, I think all thrift stores, but this is what I found for Goodwill, of Goodwill's inventory is sold per year? 16%.
So out of 100 items, they sell 16.
Yes.
Well, if they made it at a lower price, more people would buy things, right? Like that's
basic math.
Yeah. Like, so if you sold 69 items at $10, it's $160.
Mm-hmm.
You sell 50 items at $4, that's $200.
Yeah.
You made an extra $40.
Yes, and they would be helping reduce landfills because we have a very real problem with landfills. And the other big argument that people have is that lower income communities use thrift stores as a way to get clothing, and so buying from them is stealing from them. But Goodwill themselves said
How many items do you buy? You buy like 4 items, 10 items, 20 items? Like,
that's a good day, 20 items.
You buy 20 items, that's like you're done for the next 2 weeks.
Yeah, exactly. But Goodwill themselves says that the reason that they're there is not to provide clothing for low-income communities, but rather to provide jobs and educational opportunities. Now, I won't get into whether or not Goodwill sticks to their promises on what they're supposed to do and their CEO. That's a topic for a whole nother day. But that's not their purpose. So who made their purpose to be giving clothing to lower-income communities? That feels awfully judgy.
Also, isn't money that is spent at the store still money that's spent at the store regardless of the person?
Well, true, but if you're taking away the only place that lower income communities can buy clothing,
But
then that would be
you're
a
only
problem.
taking 16% of it. Like, that still leaves 84% of all of the other items.
But Nikes are essential.
I mean, shoes are essential.
I mean, nobody's ready to have that conversation.
Are designers essential? No. I don't wear designer. They're not essential. I'm wearing not a single piece of designer.
Me neither, actually. I got this at a thrift store.
You get everything at the thrift store. Literally, this house is a thrift store.
I have PJs from Walmart.
Okay.
That was my big spend.
Literally everything except those are from a thrift store.
True.
Basically.
So, and in summary, how do you feel about this week's gossip going on?
I mean, they probably have the heart in the right place, but they're making a stupid argument.
Yes, and for the record, cyberbullying for any reason, even if it's with the right intention in mind, is never okay. It is never okay to out somebody's address. It is never okay to spew hate, give death threats, any of that. Even if you are
Be a person.
on the right side of something.
It's the stupidest, simplest understanding of an argument to scream at someone to make them change their mind. Never gonna work. Like, you have to do this. No, I don't. And now I'm gonna not do it out of spite. Everyone does that. Every single person. My job, customer service, someone's mean to me, going out of my way to screw them over. Like, totally 100% spiteful, petty.
Spite is very becoming.
It's just common sense. Like, you don't mess with a waitress because they can spit in your food.
This is true.
Like, no. You tip them 20% and say thank you. I like spit-free burgers. I like having an easier time with things. If you're nice, it works better. Just across the board.
Agreed.
Why is that radical?
It's not. But anyway. So anyway, guys, this was supposed to be a lighthearted way to talk about some more serious things that are going on in the community, which doesn't happen very often in the reselling world. But this all did really happen. This is all things that we have obvious stance in, but I don't want to discourage anybody from having a difference of opinion in any way, shape, or form, because in all of these situations, I think that the other side does have valid points. I think that we all just have to be better as a community of talking things out and understanding that we all come from a different place, and that doesn't make somebody inherently wrong or bad. It's just a difference of opinion, and that is okay. So if you do have a difference of opinion on any of the topics we discussed this week, I'd be happy to hear your comments below, and I'd be happy to have a genuine conversation with you. If, however, things turn into hate comments or things like that, I do think that I would probably not engage, just because I don't believe in
Disagree, but
hate.
don't be a dick. Like, don't be a jerk for no reason. Like, be a person.
And don't worry, he won't be the one answering any of the comments. So,
Maybe.
but anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoy hearing about what is going on in the reseller community and you want to see more of this type of thing, I don't know if it's something that you guys really like or care about, because this is the first time we've tried anything of this nature. But if you do and you are interested in it, please let me know.
That's not true. We did drama before.
Not like this. This is drama that we have no personal stake in. But anyway, if you do like it, please let me know in the comments below. We are always willing to give our opinions on things and try to have adult, rational conversations. So give us a thumbs up. Please subscribe to the channel. Click on the notification bell so you know every time that we upload a new video. We upload new videos every Sunday and Wednesday. And have a healthy discussion in the comments below. Let us know what you think about all of these topics, and feel free to disagree or agree or give us a side that maybe we haven't thought of.
Yeah.
So that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed.
Well, thank you for watching.